First to what I was doing, which is posting everywhere. And that is posted everywhere. Thank you, Spartan, for burping.
You're welcome.
And the intro. Hello and welcome back to Dark Heresy Burning System Suicide Cell. I am your host and dungeon master, or game master, Deadlight. I'm joined by Grey.
Hello.
Playing Killian. I'm joined by Godmonkey.
Hi.
Who you're playing, not Alexandria, the other one.
No, Stavros Kerensky this time around.
So, Stavros. I'm joined by Harrison.
Hi.
Who is playing Colonel Jackram and his
Merry man.
assistant.
Well, merry man. He's not that merry either.
Yeah. And I'm joined by Spartan.
What's up?
Who is playing Blorg. So last time, you captured one of what you suspected to be one of Welsfin's lieutenants. After screwing around in casino for ages. You've brought him back to the manor. And yeah.
Also, didn't we grab some other guys as well from the sewers? I think...
Yeah, we did arrest two guards in the sewers.
Oh yes, that's right, you did arrest two people. I forgot.
That's exactly where Stavros comes in. He happens to be one happy interrogation kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't actually have a token for Stavros, so yay, that's smart of me.
Yay.
Give him generic waifu token. Everything.
You can give me like a token that looks like knuckle dusters or something.
I don't have a token.
Hang on, I'll get you a token.
You could recycle the able token.
I could. Although I like able staying there, so I'm gonna...
There you go.
Your token should be that.
God, no.
just walk around the entire campaign and be like, Welsfin, do you know the way?
I would actually
No.
shoot myself. Blorg suddenly realizes that his brain doesn't work and drops dead.
Damn.
And there was much rejoicing. No, wait. Much sadness.
But yeah, the prisoners, so you've got two guards and the lieutenant-y guy. Didn't delete his token, did I? No.
Yeah, on one of the guards I've gone the low-tech route with my rusty screwdrivers and drills and jumper cables and car batteries. Just for fun, I didn't even ask any questions.
Okay,
Fuck that, man. Go to the sandblaster.
Oh, that comes in later.
the Verghast last have no issue with this. They're all ex-gangers, so... Well, they might act posher on occasion. They just are just gangers. At heart.
What a funny coincidence. I am still also affiliated.
Yeah, if you ever actually saw any of them without their armor, they'd be covered in gang tattoos. It's just most of the time they keep their armor on because they don't want like Alex to glare at them evilly.
Hey, even Jackram has tattoos.
Yeah. I think the only one that doesn't have tattoos is Arix. At least no one can confirm she has tattoos.
And Julian, of course.
Never seen her out of her power armor, so.
She does wear. She tends to wear carapace armor. Power armor's quite impractical. You can't fit into
Yeah,
chairs.
you have to keep it charged. Imagine trying to pick stuff up as well. It's like having sausage fingers.
And like shaves probably. Like mad.
Yeah.
Eric's pour a cup of coffee every morning. She's just like, time to get my cup of coffee. Damn it!
Let's face it, if Arix was constantly in a power armor, she would just get a reinforced cup.
Good point.
Like,
She just get like a Blorg-sized canteen.
Yeah, just Ogryn stuff.
Ogrins weren't that uncommon in Verghast Last, and their gear is still around, in part.
Yeah.
Well, what makes it kind of cheating for me to do the interrogation is that I can actually read minds. And torture people. Mostly torturing, for fun.
Alright, so you want to get this underway?
Yeah.
Just make sure you save the leftovers for Blorg, because he does eat them.
It saves having a crushing factor.
Very practical. I like this man.
Yeah, I already took the insanity for cannibalism, so...
Next, I'm just going to have you turn into a Wendigo. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, how would you like to get underway with this interrogation?
Of whom?
Of one of the three
We
you've
could
got.
start with the lieutenant.
No, that is the wrong order. I recommend we first take one of these fucking guys and I work him over so that these two can watch.
Sure, you're the expert.
Alex
go.
at this current moment is nowhere to be found.
I take my low-tech torching kit and...
First roll, no permanent damage.
What? No. On this guy, permanent damage. I don't give a flying fuck.
No permanent damage. That is an order.
What is fucking order? Fuck you.
We need his information, damn it.
Can we agree on no fatal damage?
Okay.
Hands and brain, and don't kill him. How about that?
Okay.
See. Describe how you set it up. The manor has a number of cells in the bottom of the manor, as well as like converted servants' rooms and stuff for this.
The like basically unused big shower or something.
Yeah, there's like an
Really
old servant
grimy
shower.
looking.
Yeah, old servant shower that hasn't been touched. They effectively have like a part of the old servant stuff which they hasn't been touched for 100 years, and then when the Verghast last came in, they just kind of just went, yeah, no, we're not reconverting that into rooms. We're just going to take the nice ones.
And then we take the two other guys that aren't being interrogated and chain them and hang them from the roof so they get a good view of what's going on to their friend.
Okay.
And let me reiterate, I'm not even asking any questions from this guy.
So you're just like literally just torturing him.
Yes. And reading his mind, actually.
His mind contains a lot of pain.
And probably like stuff like please stop, or something like this.
Yeah. Unlike my mind, which is currently focused on yogurt.
And then I actually invite one of these guys in to actually ask questions, because I don't honestly care.
So currently you're in the room torturing the one guy. Who do you ask in out of curiosity?
I don't know. Any one of these guys? I guess it's either the... No, I would never ask the arbiters.
I could do it.
Yeah, Harrison's character.
The guy in a really silly hat that tried to give you the weird thing that was an open order.
It was semi in order.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
I just walk in and say to him, ooh, you see this guy? And I gesture to, sorry, what was your name again?
Stavros.
Stavros. I just gesture over to him. You see him?
I'm leaning towards the wall smoking a really, really bad smelling mahorka.
Yeah. I haven't really got... I'm a busy man here. I haven't really got the time to properly interrogate you myself, so we're outsourcing it to this man. And this man, he doesn't quite share the same principles as I do. Ooh, I've seen him do nasty, nasty things. Now, I really want a little bit of information. And yeah, you might say, like the others did, oh, Welvin will kill me if I tell you anything, or oh, I'll never give you information. Well, they all do in the end. And you can save yourself a lot of time and effort, and potentially dying if you just give us the information.
I pick up a rusty hammer.
Also that.
This little piggy go to market. On one of his toes.
So what do you say? How about you just, like, tell us, first question, where's Welsvan? And answer me truthfully, or I'll have to involve him.
This little piggy go home.
When he's not screaming out in pain from his toes being broken, he relates to you that all he knows was that they were going to be moving to that Wellston was moving. He only caught a snippet of the conversation because Wellston was passing through to get transport.
Yep.
The only words he caught were the glass district, the glass spire. Sorry, not district. Somewhere in the glass spire.
Who's the one talking now? One of the guards or something?
I assume the one Jackram is questioning.
Yeah. You got any information to volunteer? Tell you what, every snippet of useful information saves you a toe. Or maybe a finger, I don't know. How many you got left?
Probably not that many.
No, fingers he still has. Toes, because he said not the hands.
That is true, but I didn't tell you. I didn't tell him that I told you not the hands, so...
Yeah.
Next part is my favorite.
He...
I start nailing rusty nails into his kneecaps.
God.
Wow.
And then I hook a car battery to those said nails.
But yeah, he relays that he knows that Glass District, and you would have known as well from your time on the planet, that the Glass District is actually in the Endless Forest. Oh, hello, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Interesting. How do you get out there?
That much I don't know. He doesn't. He says I don't know how he got out there. But he does know that PDF have fire bases out there.
You seem like a somewhat educated man. How about you make a nice guess as to how he got out there, using the information you have at hand? Has he gone there before? What would you use to go there?
What I know, he says, what I know the PDF use to get out there is Valkyries.
Okay, aircraft. Alright.
Yeah. Although he got the impression that Wellstone had a different way there. He's not an expert on the Endless Forest. He's only been on the planet a few months. Like yourselves.
Okay.
But it's sort of like he listens to rumors and stuff. This is all between pain and sobbing. And I don't feel like crying horribly.
You got anything else?
He says he's pretty sure one of the fire bases is quite close to Wellsman's base in the Glass District. Because there was talk of taking action against it, making it look
like an accident or the plants.
Like an accident of the security system, so the plants get it. He believes.
How about you tell us? You must know which firebase this is, if it was talk in such detail.
He believes it is firebase. GD-6.
Okay.
Glass District 6.
Well, that's actually surprisingly helpful, assuming you're telling the truth.
Make no mistake, you will.
Right, your minions. Sorry, minion. Your guards. Do you think they'd know?
Oh, you were I thought this was the guard talking.
Oh, this is the guard. All right. And in this case, what about your master? You think he knows anything more?
He must know.
I'll go
Alright.
with the real equipment. This was fun. What do
How
you-
about we keep him alive at the moment? He has volunteered interesting information, and if he's lying, we won't be able to punish him later. Kill him now.
It's true, but he maybe not need both legs.
How about? And I understand that
I
it takes
zapped
away a
him
little
a
bit of
bit
a
more
fun.
with the car battery just for fun.
How about we just leave him to the Magos? He's always in need of spare parts.
It's true. He could use maybe set of arms more. I don't know what he make of these men. Chuvak, you are so fucked.
Blurg in the background just kind of looks a little sad. He's just like, Borg, look forward to sandwiches.
Seize the gold district.
I grabbed my excruciator kit. Only the best for the most important people.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and I will go leave while he softens the next guy up to inform Arix of the results and ask her to see if she can get some aerial or orbital footage of the area around Firebase GD6. And then records of all Valkyrie flights out to that area.
She nods. I suggest she also says you might want to talk to the PDF commander. I'm still
Good
trying
idea.
to. I'm still trying to keep a cover that I'm not a member of the Inquisition.
Okay.
If you remember the casino, I was not dressed in my normal uniform.
This is true.
So I would like to keep my involvement with our organisation separate for the time being. I suspect there might be some turncoats inside the PDF loyal to Wellsford.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I would like to continue investigating that avenue. I can make some inquiries on your behalf, but I suggest you talk to them personally.
Oh, also, we may need to take a little trip out to the Glass District at some point soon, so if you could see about acquiring us a Valkyrie, and maybe some grav shoots, that would be great.
She nods, yes. I gathered that much when you asked me about the Glass District in Firebase GD6.
Alright, thanks very much. Let's go see if this Toff has anything interesting to say.
Also, what's
Chuvak, he will fucking talk to sing like baby, you know.
Yeah, after a while, he's softened up. I'm not particularly in the mood to roleplay out someone getting tortured.
Yeah, so I give him the same spiel I did the other guy. You can do it. It's a bit of cliche, but you know, the easy way or the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't actually know much about Wellsfen's operations per se. He is more of a front.
I see. Specifically, what type of front?
The front that allows illegal equipment to be moved around without question. Kind of like...
Maybe you can give us some warehouse addresses with nice equipment then.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
he gives you... He says most of them are cleared out at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But he can give you one location.
That's good. What's in there?
Don't know. Don't ask the questions.
Okay.
People in my line of work who ask questions tend to not be in my line of work any longer.
How about financial instruments? You got any of those lying around?
Yes, they're all on me. He's like stripped down to the waist.
Ha ha ha! Hit him with the electrodes again.
Oh, yeah, duh.
No, seriously though, you have access to any of Wellsman's bank accounts,
I have access to
resource
him.
caches, that sort of thing.
He says that he has access to his bank accounts. But most of a lot of the profit goes into Wellsman's accounts, which he can't touch. Like he has his own personal accounts, and Wilson gives him money when he needs to buy stuff.
You got any of that at the moment?
He was in the process of buying construction equipment.
But then you know also his bank account number, no?
I don't know the details. He gives me the money. He doesn't. You know,
Da, but when you transfer the fucking money to his account, it magically appears there, no? Or you fucking move it somewhere?
it magically appears.
Wrong fucking answer.
I'm not a bank account. I'm not a bank accountant.
All right. Okay. Now you give us those funds would be nice.
Yeah. He
Just give us the information.
relays you some details.
Now, we have suspected, but we haven't had it confirmed, that he has a base out in the Glass District somewhere. I just look at him. Does he show any reaction?
He shrugs.
Shrugs?
You're pretty sure he's like genuinely shrugs. Like,
Try and get a bonus to my scrutiny roll because he's on a torture table.
sure. Like, no,
What kind of-
he's literally just he literally just doesn't know.
Okay.
First
You
I've
heard anything about that? No? Okay.
It's the itch.
Give me do give me a scrutiny roll. You can have a plus 30 to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't need that plus 30 anyway.
I help.
It did help. Yeah, yeah, he's... Oh, well, I don't know anything about the glass district, but he has done some building near the firewall.
What kind of construction?
Underground.
Underground, eh?
Don't know much more than that.
Would the equipment you purchased be useful in excavations, perhaps? Tunnels, that sort of thing?
I suppose so,
Hmm.
in part. I mean, I don't, like, he only... Yeah.
Would it be sensible to assume that he was perhaps digging a tunnel somewhere?
That would be sensible, yes.
Okay, that's good. We're making progress.
No, yeah, he relays you. He is more just a middleman who handles... He gets given stuff, and, like, just holds on to it until when someone wants it, and then just moves it around for him.
Now, you're a middleman, yes? You must know some other middlemen, contacts, networks, that sort of thing.
Yes.
I'd like a list of all those.
Or
That'd
the
be nice.
piggies go shopping again.
Yeah, he hands you... He hands over some of the contacts.
Oh, good.
A number of contacts.
Oh, could you give us a location of exactly where this construction was taking place?
He can.
Oh, good. Now, we haven't really got time to search for a tunnel, but I can probably try and contact the PDF commander and have him bombard the area, collapse it if there is one.
The location is actually on the Imperial side of the firewall.
Huh.
It's in,
Densely populated?
No, well, it's... Yes and no, it's populated by workers.
I said bomb this fucking place anyway.
Kind of want to keep it discreet.
Yeah, if you ask
Not
around
many
a little...
witnesses
or-
left alive.
Do you hand this information over to Arix?
Yeah.
About half an hour later, she informs you that it was suspected to be a sort of quarry of some sort. However, the details seem a bit odd and off. Or it's like a mining operation, but like very little actually comes out of it that is usable. So
So it's like mostly dirt and rock and stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like the worst mining operation ever done.
You got any It is in an area where they do a lot of mining. They got any industrial pumps?
Industrial pumps.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Would it be likely that there are industrial pumps in the area?
Yes.
Okay, great. So probably around the area of that quarry to, in a straight-ish line, probably, I don't know, he's a bit tricksy, to around the area of 5HDD6, there's probably an underground tunnel. Now, if we do go and assault his base there, I personally do not want to have him just escape through the hidden tunnel again. That would be a bit annoying and rather embarrassing, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So, I'm thinking, can we talk to the PDF governor, or can I talk to him, and would it be plausible to flood the entire area and try and collapse the tunnel through waterway, or at least waterlog it?
We could just seize the quarry.
But we don't know that the entrance is in the quarry. Although it might be, that's a fair point.
Like, if we're trying to flood it, we need an entrance. We need some way to get the liquid into it to flood it.
Not necessarily. If you waterlog the entire area, it could just seep through the soil and collapse it.
I don't want to particularly drown. I don't want to cause half the population of the planet to die of dehydration because we flooded one area.
Alright. Well, I feel you're being a bit melodramatic.
What kind of hippie inquisitor is this?
The kind of hippie inquisitor that has a pyrophoric flamethrower on their wrist to burn you if you keep questioning them.
Fair point.
Alright. I guess I better call up the PDF commander. What was his name again?
PDF commander.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't know. You just
Can Blur take a logic test to see if he can figure out whether or not a using like one of those I forget what I don't remember the exact name, but it's a device that they use in construction where they launch a sonic sensor into the ground that tries to detect like debris and stuff under the ground for suitability for like bulldozing and shit like that, so that they don't have to like rip out like insane sized boulders. They'll just build it somewhere else. It could like notify them that there's like a tunnel or whatever the hell we're looking for.
I would say that's called a construction Auspex. Because this is 40k and all scanners are Auspex.
Yeah.
Cool. Would I have to take a lore for that? Or I mean a logic for that? Or could I just recommend that that be done?
You could just recommend that be done.
I will recommend that we could possibly use a construction Auspex to try to find out any hidden tunnels or entrances or whatever the hell you guys are looking for.
Okay, that is a good idea.
Blorg,
Deadlight.
Blorg, you say that and Blorg just like has this like Blorg happy, me smart
good job,
look on his
Blorg.
face.
If I could reach that high, I'd pat you on the head. Now, moving on. I want to call up the PDF commander, and I want to say to him, so you know who I am, you know what we're doing. We suspect that Welsvan has fled to the Paper District, and we require a number of PDF troops, perhaps some armor, some sapper groups, you know, like the whole shebang. But without alerting any civilian attention. Do you think you can do that?
The glass district?
So this is what I'm telling him. We would quite like you to, well, not quite like, this is not a question. Could you please split those groups up into, I don't know, small divisions, maybe 50 soldiers and a single armor piece per group, at which point we will send our own operatives to take command and lead them where they need to go.
I'm just double checking you're sending them to the Paper District.
Yeah.
Very well.
We have important information that suggests he fled there.
Very well. He doesn't question that, but the GM does.
And we'll also need a Valkyrie, if you can spare one.
I can spare one, yes.
Okay, good. Just have it land in area near the manor, and we'll take it from there.
Which man is that, sir?
No, this is a note to you, area near the manor. I don't know what area that is, just somewhere nearby. But not on it, so they don't know where we are.
The manor is literally marked on the map.
Yeah, no, but...
That's in the Gold District.
Yeah, somewhere in the Gold District.
Oh, you don't want to go to Mechanics.
Right, now Deadlight, I'm now going to explain why I said that. So, we're pretty sure that there are double agents inside the PDF, right? We don't want Welsman to know we're going, and so we've just very loudly said that we think he's in the Paper District and are sending soldiers in there, but also our own operatives to go in and take them where they need to go. We can siphon off a few groups to go to where we actually think he is, without giving them an opportunity to communicate or tell anyone where they're going.
Yeah, some Veritas Lass can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, and now finally we need to... I also tell him I need, like, orbital pictures of this entire section of the planet. Like, 400 miles by 400 miles, high detail, if he's got any.
He doesn't really have much of the city. But he does have a lot. I assume this section includes the gas district.
Yeah.
He does say he has a lot of high orbits pictures, high quality pictures of the endless forest, which are relatively up to date.
Alright, I'm not sure if they'll be terribly useful, but we'll take them anyway for posterity's purposes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your cooperation. I will be putting in a good word with those above.
Yeah. Well, they do help because they do mark on the place. They do have locations of things like fire bases.
Yeah, no, Deadlight, I'm telling him we won't.
Alright.
I don't think they'll be terribly helpful.
Sorry, it's hard to say to work out what you're
Yeah.
saying to the GM. What you're
That's
saying
fair
to
enough. Sorry.
That's fine. It's just me being utterly confused.
You see, if we're confusing the GM, we've definitely confused the GM's villain.
Yeah, no, you definitely have. But yeah. Okay, cool. You do not have grab shoots at the moment.
That is a problem. But I feel like if we asked him for grab shoots, that would denote immediate questions, since we said we were going into the paper district.
Yeah.
We've got a very talented
What?
Mechanicus person here with us, though.
They're not going to be able to make that many grab shoots in like a day.
We need like 10. Oh, I guess it is a day. All right.
Yeah, like
How about we call up our black market contacts then?
which
What's her
one would you
name?
like
Is
to
it
call
Karen?
Kara.
Kara, that's the one.
Yeah.
Kara, I think, is our safest bet because I quite like her. She's
Yeah.
better than the other ones.
Eric's fast tracked her out of quarantine because
Hmm.
she is useful to the Inquisition, and Eric likes having useful people around, especially when they owe you a favor, such as not being in quarantine and saving your ass from like certain doom to demons. Because she was in the casino. But yeah, no. She's there. Do you go to the manor or do you just call her up?
Call her up.
Okay.
Who dropped?
Nope, we lost
Rachel.
Rachel.
Ah, okay.
And she's typing something.
Yeah, I'll call her up and say, okay, hey Kara. Yeah, we have that whole you owe us a big favor thing going on.
Yes.
Well, I need 10 grav shoots consisting of 6 normal ones and 4 heavy duties within the next couple of hours. Can you do it?
I can get the normal ones, but the heavy duty ones I'm going to be a bit limited on.
Okay. Do you have any way that we can drop a vehicle, an Ogrin and a Sister of Battle, theoretically, not saying that's actually what we're going to do, onto safely onto the ground without them splattering like a ripe tomato from high altitude?
She thinks for a moment. Well, if we call it even, I could get my hands on a pair of a small number of. How many transport are you trying to? Yeah, how many people are you trying to transport?
Okay, so theoretically, so hypothetically, we have an
I'm not an
Ogrin.
idiot.
Look, I need to maintain this for record's sake. We record
Fine.
all of these. So let's say an Ogrin, Sister of Battle, maybe something like a Taurox, small fast vehicle that can navigate the undergrowth. And how many else we got? We got Jackram, Jenkins, Stavros, Frank, Arbites, sorry, Grey, your name again.
We just say, the GM, we need enough. There.
Yeah,
Six.
we need the exact amount we need for the number of people we have.
Yeah, 6 people, Blorg and
2 heavy people and 1 vehicle.
oh yeah, it's 5 normal, 2 heavy.
And a construction auspex.
Oh yeah, and a construction aspect would be nice. If you do that, we'll compensate you financially and call it even. How about that?
Yeah, she thinks for a moment and is like, look, give me half an hour to an hour, let me make some calls, see what I can come up with.
Alright.
Half an hour goes by, she calls you up again. She goes, I can get hold of 2 Sky Talons, Valkyrie Sky Talons,
Excellent.
which can transport the heavy equipment. I can also get hold of some of the accidentally lost in shipping PDF
Grav shoots?
grav shoots are fine. I can get 6 grav shoots for 6 people. That's fine.
Great.
I can get up to 8, but easy. So that's fine. I can also get Tauruses. I can get 3 Tauruses.
3 Tauruses, that's excellent.
No, Tauruses, not Tauros.
Oh, Taurus. Oh, wait, are those the bigger ones that the Arbites use?
No, yours Taurox is the bigger ones which you.
Oh, okay.
Tauruses
Sorry.
are the
Can you
buggies.
just link a picture, please?
No, because it means looking up stuff.
As far as I know, it's the same thing, but minus like the missile launcher and all that other shit on the roof.
No, it's different.
Nope.
No.
Oh, really? Oh,
A
okay.
Taurus is like a buggy or a jeep or something, and a Taurox is an armed truck of sorts.
So
Oh, those are from
Yeah,
the
here we
Elysian.
go.
Yeah, those are from the Elysian drop troop regiments.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
Taurox is the big,
difficult.
basically armored transport, but they can get Tauruses.
One of those babies. That is excellent. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
You're a godsend, Kara. God Emperor send, sorry.
Yeah, I can't get you your heavy duty, grab shoots. The Tauruses should survive the drop from.
All right.
And here you have the ugliest vehicle. Yep, that one. My God.
Yeah, this is why when I was designing, like this vehicle has so many flaws with it. It is unbelievable.
Like the fact that if you open the door, you blast yourself with an auto
Yep,
cannon.
that is so stupid. So stupid.
That is why we have like 3 homebrew variants, and none of them is this.
And
This is
why
why
would
when
you have 4 small tracks on it? Why?
This is why when I actually went to stat this up, I just went, no, that's stupid. Anyone with half a brain cell would go, huh, let's not stick the guns in front of the doors.
Well, it's a static gun even, so you have to like align the entire vehicle in order to hit something. And it's on the side.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Did we get the construction aspects?
She can supply you with a construction space, yes.
Neat.
Celestine may have to. So we can strap 2 normal grav shoots, and that should be enough-ish for our Grin and a power armored individual, right?
The human scale
Ish,
power
hopefully.
armor isn't that
Why don't we just have
heavy.
Eric's do a calculation? She's basically a fucking walking computer.
That is a good
Eric's goes, yes, the gravity would stop you. However, there is one key problem.
point. What is
You
this
can't
problem?
You can't operate 2 at once.
Can't you?
No, you need both hands on the controls.
Well, Arix, I feel like, as our resident genius, and I must say, perhaps one of the most talented tech priests I've ever seen, perhaps you could come up with a solution to this problem?
Why don't we just get like a vehicle-sized?
We couldn't get
grav
any.
shoot? Oh, really?
I asked for some.
Yeah.
Well, I just heard normal and heavy. I didn't hear vehicle-sized.
That's what I meant by heavy.
Oh, okay.
Heavy duty would be vehicles.
Because you don't have regiments of Ogren drop troops out there.
This is 40k, man. Who fucking knows?
Alright, there's
just
probably one.
Yeah, there's probably one across like the fucking universe somewhere.
I nearly got away with making a regiment of. I always had the idea of making a regiment of
Flying Spider Riders?
flying all ogring, all commissar flying spider riders. Because screw you.
Yeah.
Something really like broke
Okay,
inside.
Ogre Commissars is probably the problem.
Yeah. I could do all commissars on giant flying spiders, but I can't do them on. I can't do them as Ogrins.
Yeah. You could probably go all Ogrim Flying Spider Riders, but Ogrim Commissars is...
Damn. FFG
Yeah.
have foiled me.
Just out of curiosity, mechanically, what is the difference between an Auspex and a construction Auspex? I'm assuming it just does a lot better of a job trying to scan through like fucking dirt and like concrete and shit like
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yeah. It mechanically it has no use. It's just for scanning tunnels.
It's like a seismological survey device, I'm guessing.
Arix also does a little bit of digging, and she also supplies you with the old maps of the glass districts. Sorry, or the glass spire, because the
Oh, excellent.
because the glass district used to be Imperial territory until the Endless Forest took it over. And the fire bases and the fire base and stuff use, and the PDF you still use part of it.
Oh, okay.
They try and keep some of the major roads open. It's not suitable for like, foot traffic and normal people, but they can still move about between the fire bases mostly.
Right, Arix. If you were an evil megalomaniac trying to hide a secret military base somewhere in this area, where would you put it?
Who called me?
Arix kind of gives you like a look of like, really, are you asking me this? And then looks at the map and goes, well, given Welsven and his nature, I would probably... She looked at the map. Firepace GD6 is quite high up in the spire. And is attached into some of the old communications array of the Mechanicus in the area. She looks at it and goes, well, that is the closest to the top of the spire. If I was Welsven, I would probably be in one of the old noble houses. At the top of the spire.
That does sound like him. Alright.
That would be my best bet. Without being on the ground, I suspect that he hasn't done much to the outside, but probably from the ground you might be able to spot where he has a landing bay or something.
Okay.
I mean, he's got to be able to get in and out of there somehow.
So if we can locate that, we might be able to find his base.
Yeah. I suspect if he's threatened by a fire base, the fire base must be able to be in a position to see this. Although I will admit the construction aspects will not help you inside a hive spire.
Yeah. Perhaps we should give that to the groups we're sending out to the quarry. See if they can locate the entrance and shut it.
She knows, yes.
Right, this is excellent. So, talking to the entire group now, where do you think our deployment area should be? I'm thinking either the fire base or somewhere around between there and the noble houses.
There is a problem, she says. I was doing a little bit more research, making sure, discreetly, I had people do it for me. Unfortunately, that part of the glass district is in what's known as sporing time.
Okay.
The PDF retreat more inside their bases and have to hunker down more, as the spores are daily and incredibly toxic. You will need full respirator gear or environmentally sealed gear.
That does sound like an issue. Okay.
Firebase 6 is not able to be accessed from air anymore as well. Valkyries can't get close enough without their engines getting clogged with spores.
But we could drop onto that area, right?
If you like the idea of dropping on the side of a spire, that sounds really good. I suggest Firebase 4. It's much more easier, and the PDF drop stuff there regularly.
Okay.
There is a direct route to Firebase 6 from Firebase 4.
Sounds good. Alright, so shopping list. We are expecting heavy resistance. We'll definitely have a weight limit because of the grav chutes. And toxic air. This is going to be a problem. Alright.
If we already have access to grav chute insertion equipment, we can also probably relatively have easy access to... I know that it's Elysian, but I mean they use them in other ones. It's like the high altitude drop chutes that have the environmentally sealed helmets with like oxygen tanks on it for high altitude insertion.
I mean, this is the flippin' and as far as we're talking about, and since there's a regular sporing season, I doubt it'll be terribly difficult to get our hands on the respirator gear. My problem is being able to drop in with that and still have sufficient equipment to complete our mission.
Right, that's why I'm recommending the helmets, because they are environmentally sealed themselves.
Well, who says that you have to have all the equipment on you? You can actually drop
We've only got
a
so
separate
many.
container with.
Yeah, can't we
actual
get
parachute.
like drop containers? I'm sure that exists.
You do have enough space for one drop container.
Okay.
Although that cannot supply. No one can be inside that drop container before you suggest it. It's not designed for people to be inside it. It's
Alright,
designed for
so
equipment.
I'd like everyone to sort out their own equipment,
Mhm.
if possible.
Yeah, this session is more of gearing up ready for this mission.
So, just to type up the limitations, we have one grav chute for equipment-wise. I'm going to guess that applies to the log as well, because just for the weight limit of a grav chute, even though he's got two strapped to him because he's heavier.
Yeah. I will say Arix can get a grav chute between Arix and Zero. They can get a grav chute that works for you. It will be not as you will take penalties for using it because it's like two tech priests trying to build it in like an hour or two.
Yeah. Do we have our influence refreshed?
You do for the purpose of this, yes.
Alright, in this case, I'm putting you in charge of your own gear. You're going to need respirators. You can't get too heavy. I can't emphasize this enough. Weight will probably kill you if you have too much of it, okay?
Yeah.
So, I'm putting you in charge of your own gear. What is the weight limit of one grav chute deadlight?
I don't know. I should probably have looked that up before, doing this entire session. That would have been smart.
I will check the only war book, because I'm not sure if it's in Dark Heresy.
I'm not sure if it's not. I don't think it is actually in Dark Heresy.
Oh, it should be.
If anything, it's probably in enemies without. That has also flyers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is military grades because you're stealing it from the PDF, and the PDF on this planet are actually competent. And
What?
yeah, because they literally have a death world, they have to constantly fight back. They are actually surprisingly good. Despite this planet being like a super key industrial world, they also have a death world on 1/3 of it now. Which has interesting lore behind it, which you may or may not encounter.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just trying to see how much weight you can take. I don't see anything though, which is not terribly helpful.
No, I don't think it's actually ever been spelled out anywhere.
Alright, Deadlight, in that case you can set a limit.
Yeah. I will say keep it within reason.
Okay.
If you
Drop
go too
troops
bulky,
on light infantry for a reason.
keep it within reason. Obviously, if you go too bulky or too, heavy, I will say, no. You do need to also get respirator gear of some sorts. Environmentally sealed. If you want to try and call in contacts for weird or unique gear, now is the time to do so. I'm just looking. So, I was thinking of saying you might need survival suits as well, but I can't remember what they do.
What?
Even the wiki doesn't list a weight limit for grav sheets.
I would recommend survival suits, which are gear designed for harsh environments.
Okay.
I'm gonna say if you do not have environmentally sealed armor, you need to get a survival suit as well.
cool.
I think Julian brought in one of those carapace armors. He sure
That
as
is
shit
a
is not-
survival suit. So, but yeah. I know this is quite a short session if I leave it at this, so if you want to go and, call up contacts and stuff, now is the time to do so.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a bit though, because I'm trying to figure out what I can get.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I nick the carapace armor that Julian bought in?
Yes, you
he's
may.
that- Okay.
The carapace armor from the House Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can nick that. That's not environmentally sealed though. It has a respirator built in, but it's not environmentally sealed.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
They are not. This is also the time when Eric's goes, you're not in civilian. Yeah, you're not in a civilian area, so you may bring out the big guns.
Out of curiosity, could I just get myself, instead of a grab chute and like trying to rig up some kind of weird jet, like twice fucking combined jetpack, could we just get like a normal like T10 parachute for me?
Oh, what? Sorry?
A
What is this?
T10
What is this parachute you speak of?
It's a little bit more low tech, but I mean, I
No,
really
seriously,
don't-
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is a parachute?
Right.
What button for parachute, please?
Is that feasible?
When you say parachute, everyone looks at you weirdly.
Cool. Apparently parachutes don't exist.
No, it's the 41st millennium. Everyone uses laser guns and jetpacks as opposed to normal stuff. Despite the fact most people don't know how to operate, how to repair that laser gun if it gets properly damaged.
Would I be able to make one?
Do you know how to make one?
Well, in game, no, but I'm just asking. Would I be able to make one like based off of like technomatter armor or something like that, combined with like, if I bring it up to Eric's that like welding two fucking grab chutes together is probably not going to be as efficient as like just making something that slows my descent versus like tries to completely fucking control it.
Yeah, I suppose that could work, but bearing in mind, you're trying to drop near a spire, and spires tend to be quite windy on the outside.
It's not like you can't steer a parachute.
I don't know, I've never been parachuting.
What are these big guns they are talking
I
about?
have.
Well, I haven't. Bearing in mind, this is be parachuting inside a city.
So
In inside New York.
Yeah,
it's doable.
totally doable.
Do you have Operate Aeronautica trained at all?
Well, that's a good
Anyone
point.
does.
If anyone has XP, you should get that done.
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone does, and we don't have any XP to. Well, at least I don't have any XP to buy that, and I probably don't also have matching attributes for it.
I will be giving some XP for this session, if people do stuff.
I also haven't spent any XP for the last 3 sessions, so I'm just going to grab some of Aeronautica.
Spartan, your alternative is you could just say Frank goes instead.
That is true, but I don't think he has any matching attributes either.
How much have you used Frank? How up to date is Frank's XP?
Probably within like the last 3 or 4 sessions.
Really?
So you've got like 1,000 plus to spend with Frank.
Yeah, 3 sessions is like 1,000 XP with me.
That is true, probably.
Yeah, it is. Reading the graph sheet, it is a +20 Aeronautica or +0 Agility. So
So
just
that
keep
Aeronautica training is
yeah, getting that Aeronautica training is really, really good. But if you do not have it, you're not, instantly dead.
Yeah.
You're just semi-instant.
I mean, I still think, frankly, even on Frank's character, if I even train it, I'm still only rolling like a 34% chance to just not instantly fucking fall and die.
Right, let me.
Because it's based
Wait,
off
you-
ability.
if you spent the XP to get Upright Aeronautica, your agility's minimum is 20, so you'd have minimum of 40% chance of success.
Yeah, you would be having a 50
Oh, it's
plus
okay.
it's
Okay.
plus 20 agility. No, plus 0 agility or plus 20
Aeronautica.
aeronautica. I will
Right,
post
right.
the
Okay.
thing.
And because failure isn't necessarily death, it's just damage by degrees of failure. Even if you failed, if you failed the same amount but were trained in Aeronautica, you would take less damage from failing.
How much damage do you normally take per degree of success or per degree of failure?
It's pretty bad, I think.
2 meters per degree of failure.
Yeah.
That is a grav shoot. It's a plus 0 agility test or plus 20 operate aeronautica. As a
Oh, but hey, the allows for safe guided fall from any height. You don't need to roll for that shit.
I should grab Catfall. I have both aptitudes.
Oh shit, yeah, never mind.
yeah, if you fail, you fall. Getting catfall would also be a good call in this situation.
Can I like cheat with my psychic powers? I'm a telekine.
How would you like to cheat?
Well, maximum cheatness.
No, how are you actually going about cheating?
Hmm.
Just saying I cheat doesn't mean you just teleport to the ground.
Do you have a
No.
learned ability that we could conceivably stop you from taking as much damage from falling?
But I
Or help
don't
you
know.
in.
I haven't actually read all of these. I've never used them, so I don't know them that well yet.
What sort of telepine powers do you have?
He just throws himself at the ground. Just hurts himself more.
I have a lot actually.
Are we actually, like, out of curiosity, are we actually planning on using this more than once? Out of curiosity, or is this kind of just like a one-time
Maybe.
use
Maybe.
more thing?
I do plan to do some stuff in space as well.
Space.
I've never
So
done the one in space, so does that actually work unless
no,
you're flying a
not
ship?
operate. So operate aeronautica is all planes, grav shoots,
Like space fighters as well. Like
space. Yeah, space
Yeah.
fighters that count as well.
EVA gear,
Mhm.
jetpacks,
Yep. So
helicopters, flying cars. Maybe. It depends on how high they
Pretty
All
fly.
the
much
good shit.
It's pretty much anything that's not on the ground.
It's not on the ground and isn't a huge spaceship.
So like,
Yep.
like out of character, does Eric's know that we're gonna have to do this shit, like up in space? Is she like planning this ahead of time?
What?
Because if so, wouldn't it make more sense for her to just like have everyone in the manor go through?
Deadlight is
Aeronautica
Deadlight is just saying this to tell you that it's not a complete waste if you wanted to buy that skill.
yes,
No, there is no context at the moment or any information that would suggest we have to go into space. But
Actually,
Deadlight
there
wants
is.
to do it as the really okay. Never mind. Sorry.
because Wellstone had a massive order come through, and it got held up by the
PDF.
not the PDF, the Arbiters up in
Oh.
space.
Oh yeah.
Space police.
So yeah, the space police managed to stop it coming on planet. So you'll probably have to investigate that at some point.
Can we pimp out those Tauroses?
You may.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you have about 24 hours before your drop,
Cool.
and that will give you approximately 3 days. Yeah, you have 24 hours before you have to get your your flight.
Mhm.
And then by the time you get out there and land by Firebase 4, you will have approximately 3 days to before the quarantine is lifted.
Okay.
So
What flippin' page is spending XP on? I don't have my.
the
stupid-
page which I say it is.
I don't have that book with me.
Spending XP, it is. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's in character creation. It's like step 4 of character creation. So I think it was page 82-ish. No, wait, 78. Sorry.
If anyone wants to, yeah. Anyone have any contacts they want to call up, or
I don't know. I'm still looking at equipment steadily.
that's fair enough. Other things I might recommend is anti-plant grenades.
Ooh.
Anti
You-
what?
Anti-plant grenade.
You are literally fighting a Deathward forest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good fucking point. Stupid forest.
On a really big knife.
Yeah, big knife.
That or chainsaw.
Fire weapon.
They are for.
Fire weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, flavor.
Arix does open the armory of the manor, so you can get hotshot lasguns if you wish, for free. These will be on loan,
Yeah.
because you can't normally run around with those. But yeah. Any gear, if you want to ask the manor for equipment, they can try and provide you with some. They don't have survival suits or grab chutes for obvious reasons, but they do have some other stuff.
I mean, survival suits and rebreathers I could probably call in via Arbiter. Via the Arbiters.
You could, if you wish.
Oh, I have to stress we need Wilson alive, so if anyone has something that can incapacitate him, that would be excellent.
Oh, I always have something.
I do
that
have
can
my
save
air
somebody.
gun and my taser, which are pretty good at incapacitating people.
Who had a web
Great.
grenade?
Grey is actually like built for capturing people alive, which
Yeah.
is
Wow. I actually do have matching attributes, so you can pick up, navigate,
What I would
or operate.
also call in via the Arbiters are a few Prometheum cartridges for me.
yeah. Let me go have a look at the actual info documents to refresh my mind of what cartridges they would probably have available. They do provide you with a handful of any you ask.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, Prometheum cartridges seem the most reasonable.
yeah. Let me just have a look at ammo myself.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a SP weapon better than the combat shotgun, is there?
I think there are actually. I think there is another type of shotgun which is a bit more.
The one we looted last time. The
Yeah, but that's
Volkswagen.
yours.
Yeah,
They will
that is mine.
have 1d5 Prometheum cartridges,
Mhm.
so you may roll that.
Those are basically exterminator cartridges, but for the cat piggy.
Yep. Can you give me a social roll of some sort?
Me?
Yes.
Who?
Can I assist him?
You may either command or charm, please, Grey.
Can I do the
modifiers?
roll assist where I give him +5 per degree of success?
Sure. Grey, which one are you going to do?
Charm,
So
because I don't
Oops.
have command trained.
My charm is different, so there you go.
so that is what 5 degrees success. That's plus 25 charm.
6 degrees, so 30 plus 30.
Plus 30.
Those are 5 degrees? No, 6 even.
Yeah, so you're talking to the commander, like you go to the thing and you're like, look, I'm the Inquisition, I need some stuff, hand it over. One of the junior judges who recognise you is like, oh, yes, you were at the casino, right?
Yeah, we were about the casino and we did actually save the space police head senior judge.
He's like, yes, I know, this is why. He goes over to a wall safe in the armory, types in a code, opens it, and there are 3 shells in there.
3 shells.
Sorry, 3 cartridges.
Mm-hmm.
One is a aggregate cartridge, aggregant cartridge, which is the sanctified water one.
Okay.
One is the technoscreen cartridge, which is the amped haywire one.
Yeah.
And one is the distillation cartridge,
Oh.
which is the one. He says you are free to take one of them. I've been given the permission to allow you to take one of these if you desire so.
Okay. Hard choice. Which would you say? Which would you guys suggest? I mean, I do have one Texasism cartridge from earlier requests.
Off-game hint: you don't really need those kind of things anymore. I can project haywire fields as needed.
Okay. That is. Yeah, so that would be handy if we were to encounter murder servitors again. Ardent cartridges are basically anti-demon, and dissolution are well, they are anti-everything. They are acid cartridges.
Yes.
I just grabbed the acid cartridge.
Is there any other cartridges you desire? They do have some anti-plant ones, which I will come up with rules. They're basically like toxic cartridges, but
Basically like
rules
the
for
anti-plant
anti-plant
grenade.
grenades.
there are rules for them somewhere.
It's a Weed X cartridge, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
but yeah, I'll come up with rules for them between sessions if you desire some of those.
No, for what I know, I would take the dissolution cartridge and the Promethean cartridges.
Okay, that's fine. You're free to take those. Did you want anything else, sir? The junior judge says.
I would try getting survivor suits and respirators in this case. Or at least respirators should be available to arbiters.
Yeah. With that charm roll, he says yes. I have access to. I only have. We have one available spare survival suit with respirator.
That would be much appreciated.
Very well, sir. We request that you return it once you're done with it.
Of course.
Thank you. Technically, he outranks you, but it's like you're the Inquisition. I can't really
Yeah.
do anything. Because you're just like a normal beat judge, whereas he's normal beat arbiter, whereas he's like, one of the high-ranking ones. Yeah, I'm fully aware of anti-plant grenades.
What is the, just because you already mentioned this, what is the XP for this session to help us prepare?
I will say the XP for this session will be 300.
Okay.
Because I'm enjoying these little one encounters, and you guys actually genuinely thinking about your next session, the next bit of this mission. I should probably come up with what's on the Tauruses as well.
What aptitudes did it need, the skills?
It's an operates one. So
Yeah.
It requires, if you only have one matching aptitude, it's...
Yeah, but what
No,
aptitudes is
it's
it?
fieldcraft and
No, it's
agility.
agility and fieldcraft.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which means most people should have at least the fieldcraft.
No.
No.
Oh. I bought it on both Frank and Blorg, so it was
Yeah,
only
yeah.
200.
it'll be
Fieldcraft is an important
300.
aptitude to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was not very cheap.
fair enough.
100 XP.
Oh, he basically gave you the XP to pick it up for free.
Yeah, true.
Basically.
Unfortunately, Alexandria cannot come with you because she's not leaving her power arm behind, and she cannot be given a jumpsuit that grab suit that can support her.
Oh, wait, can't we do the same thing with Blog?
Eric's and Zero can only build one.
Oh, but she's so cool.
If you
Right.
want to try and get a industrial jump pack from somewhere else, or industrial grab chute from somewhere else,
Wait, she's a sister of battle, right?
that is correct.
There's a group of Sister of Battle people that use jetpacks, right?
Yes.
If we give her some influence and backing, is it possible for her to go off and see if she can acquire one of those?
No, because her church isn't based on this planet. It isn't based in the
Damn.
system. She's here on pilgrimage.
Alright.
Like, that's why she was in a random chapel praying when you arrived.
Fair enough. We have other contacts in the black market, right?
You do.
Alright. Let's see if we can call them up.
Yeah, you're free to try and contact whoever you wish. You've made contacts over the campaign, and now is the time to call them up.
Ooh, who are those other guys we found?
I was going to say, could we have at
Civil's
least
friends, the Toxos?
Yeah, those guys.
Toxics are more for drugs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they could probably homebrew some anti-plant stuff.
Oh yeah, they can definitely do it. They can do that really easily.
We could check with House Serene or the Canport family.
Ooh, we have that Mechanicus guy from Mechanicus Park who we donated a lot of parts to and managed to get some stuff from before.
He's just like a random servitor maintenance tech priest.
Yeah,
However,
but
you
he
do-
might know people.
Yeah.
Actually, saying that, you do. Oh well, Jackram doesn't, but the only person, both Spartan and Killian, do you remember there is an investigator in the Adaptus Mechanicus, which
Yeah.
is on your side. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I know who you mean. The one we pointed out that he was doing a lousy job at keeping his spies safe from murder servitors.
And he got kind of annoyed at you guys for that.
Oh yeah, let's call him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, he's he also got kind of annoyed that Sixes went insane in his building. But oh well.
Oh well.
could the Toxics actually, if Zero requests it, because Zero, has influence over them, could the Toxics actually produce a Ogren-sized, like, environmentally sealed suit, since they deal with drugs and shit all the time, which produces toxic fumes? I imagine this is something that they could be able to produce.
I mean, they could probably provide human-sized survivor suits and
Right,
gas
but I mean,
masks.
they are like a fucking underground drug cartel. I imagine that they have some mutants in their, working for them. So I imagine that they have the ability to produce modified.
See, the thing with mutants is no one cares if they die, so they don't really care about giving them survival suits.
This is
This is-
also
this
very
is-
true.
This is true, but it doesn't mean that they can't produce them.
They just don't bother. Why would you?
we
That
have a
too.
lot. We have a lot of salvage suits of Welsvan's troopers,
They're not environmentally sealed.
weren't they?
No.
Oh, okay.
They have respirators. Respirators are environmentally sealed.
okay.
The Veritas Last aren't environmentally sealed either.
Okay.
They just have respirators.
Could these be modded to be environmentally sealed?
Yes. But then you're pushing Arix and Zero to their max. Like they can definitely modify some stuff, but like bearing in mind they've only got 24 hours to do stuff. And while
Alright, so
Arix
here,
doesn't
what
need
is-
sleep,
so
Zero
instead-
kind of does.
So instead of them trying to produce a modified grav shoot insertion pack for Blorg, you mentioned it. Would it be possible through context to find like a industrial equipment grav shoot, which then I could just use because if it's
Yeah, well, I think his name was like Zavrius, the Tech Magnus.
Yeah.
That is a good talent I'm taking.
I love
I-
you guys hunkering, thinking of how to min-max this bit. It's
Yeah,
great.
I was just remembering. Oh yeah, I did take that elite advance a while ago, or advanced specialty, sorry. And I was looking at the talents, and there's one here that lets me spend fate points to give other people fate points.
Oh yeah, because you're a throne agent.
Yeah.
like we had this whole massive conversation about you becoming a throne agent, having starting influence, and how you.
My main
You
problem
know.
is I don't fit any of the requirements for the majority of the throne agent talents.
Sigh. Yeah, because we were discussing it because both you and Eric are throne agents.
Yeah.
Well, you're both junior throne agents in this organization, but you're both throne agents.
Are we able to spend our influence before the refresh today, by the way? Since we've been in the field for like 3 sessions in a row?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Can we just combine them so that, like, because I never
Sure.
spent any, so could I just say that I have 66 influence to spend?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm fully aware these next few sessions are going to be, like, hard as nails. Not that I've actually planned them yet, but I'm fully aware, like... This is kind of like the end of a James Bond movie where he has to go assault the bad guy's base in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Because it's always in the middle of the desert.
So
Alright.
if Jackram,
So,
this-
Spartan, I just want to say here. So, what armor do you have, out of interest? Or
just
Blog.
standard flak.
You're taking Blog or Frank? First question.
I can take either.
But okay, if you want, so an armored hazmat suit is scarce with AP4, which is quite nice. Since you're an Ogren, what was that? Bump it up 1 and then increase the cost by 1.5?
No.
No?
Bump it up 2.
Bump it up 2. Okay, so scarce goes to rare, goes to very rare. So that's affordable, I think. 32 influence for a Ogren-sized armored hazmat suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Well, here, then I will just trade in a Moonlighter for that.
Okay. The issue with trading in Moonlighters is that they need to have their triggers remodified.
Yeah, you can't sell a gun that doesn't work to someone.
Why not? They don't know it doesn't work.
Well, they will the moment you try. I assume people want
The moment they try
demonstrations
and
and not
fire it,
sales.
the moment they try and fire it, it just explodes like fucking Judge Dredd's pistol.
It's okay. The way you can tell these guys, the way you can tell these guns don't work is if you've seen not Spectre, what's the other one? Skyfall,
Skyfall. Oh,
where he
Skyfall.
grabs the pistol and it does the 2 red lights. It does that, and they can obviously tell it's not working. So they grab the grip and it just shows up 2 red lights. So it's like, I can't use this.
I assume an exosuit is pretty heavy, right?
Exosuit, what's this?
An exosuit. The
No, I doubt you can get that easily.
The exosuit,
Yeah.
no, you can't get that. That's not on this planet. That's held by a rogue trader not anywhere near here.
Damn.
However much I want this to turn
What
into
is
Titanfall.
what is plentiful worth on the alternate requisition? Like 2?
Yeah, I haven't looked
The
at it.
alt requisition system plentiful is 2, yeah.
Yeah.
And so what is very rare? Like 60?
Very rare is 64.
Yeah.
Cool. I will. I could do it this way technically. I will trade in 20 fire bombs, which would give me plus 40 for whatever the hell I'm trading in.
I mean, those firebombs might be quite useful.
I'd still have some spare. This is just like my excess that I've been making in spare time.
Okay, cool.
You open World's room and like instead of like a wine cabinet, it's just full of firebombs.
It's like, Borg, what have you been doing?
This is my Molotov cellar.
What's the rarity of a combat shotgun? Anyone know offhand?
A combat shotgun, it is scarce.
Bearing in mind, you haven't actually tried to talk to Majos Severus yet.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just okay. Well, like I'm not a social character, so like normally I rely on Zero to kind of get stuff for me, and like we do each other favors. So
I will go up to the Madras and explain our situation and ask him if he has any ideas.
Do you bring anyone else with you?
Yeah, I'll take Blog.
Um,
And Killian, if you want.
yeah, I will come as well.
But not the Psycho, because screw you. Haha, no. You can go if you want.
I already know that you are going, but I don't want to see this metal man. Fuck that.
He thinks for a moment. He goes, what are you acquiring?
Well, the toxic thing's not too great. Actually, what does you're a Majos and you've been on this planet for a while. What do the spores actually do to someone?
Oh, they corrupt their mind. They take control of them. They purify their body of any illness, which is always quite handy. They going up the engines of a Valkyrie. The PDF managed to convert their ground vehicles to not going up as much, but unfortunately the larger planes tend to get gunged up with so much air intake.
Do you have access to these spores?
Yes, I have samples of them. Why?
Could you make a concentrated spore grenade?
I suppose I could.
If
yeah.
it's got the maybe combine it with acid or something so it can eat through hazard suits. That would be super useful.
I suppose I can make one, given the limited time.
Hmm.
Is there anything else you wish? Bearing in mind you are now actually in the Mechanicus Spire.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Do you know if we could get a heavy vehicle grav chute or some kind of jetpack?
I could get hold of some heavy duty. You've explained the situation to him, right?
Yeah.
He goes, yes, I could supply you with a heavy duty grab chute on one condition. I go with you.
Awesome, yes.
I also require that the discordant that Wellsman has under his control is apprehended.
I agree to this completely.
You know it's. Have you said you're the Inquisition?
Doesn't he know? Did we take him back to the manor and have him do some stuff before?
No, no. You've got two. There is two Magoses which you know.
Oh, okay.
The Magos you have is currently living in the manor because Arix doesn't trust him as far as she can throw him.
Yep.
Which
because
is probably pretty far since he's only a hat. So.
And it's just
Oh no, he's got a body back now.
Oh.
He's fixed himself.
Anyways.
Alright, this Magos. This guy's important. He's probably not a traitor because he's Mechanicus. So yeah, you know what? We'll tell him.
This Magos, just for a bit of context, was investigating the murder servitors.
Oh, okay. So he's like our branch equivalent, but in the Mechanicus rather than in the Imperium. Yeah, absolutely. We'll tell him then.
The Mechanicus here have a strong enough presence, despite it not being a Mechanicus world, to warrant these sorts of things. So yeah, he's like, yes, very well, I shall accompany you.
Great. Thanks very much.
So yeah, you tell him you're in the Inquisition?
Yeah.
He's like, very well. I'm sure I can come to some arrangement with the Discordants. Both shall we say our organisation and your organisation share an interest in such unique individuals. He's got like 4 mechadendrites as well. He is like size 5 4 mechadendrites sort of character. He's one of my ridiculous teched out Magoses.
Yay.
I mean, he better does his and better shouldn't get too close to said Discordant.
Oh no, he's fully aware of that. Like, he's interested in him, but obviously, because he's such an abomination to the Mechanicus.
Yeah.
So mechanically, I now have a heavy grab chute.
Yes, you do have a heavy duty grab chute. But now you have someone with alternative, his motivations line up with yours, but also he has, his own priorities.
I imagine it's going to be pretty dark inside of the defunct spire. Okay.
I already have a photovisor.
Yeah.
Hey, Deadlight. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go first. I've been talking to Deadlight for a lot.
Yeah. I was saying, could I upgrade just the helmet of my armor to the improved Arbiter's armor, like the one with inbuilt microbead, inbuilt photovisor? Not like the full armor with its mag strips and inbuilt recoil gloves, just the helmet.
Yeah, let me actually look at what the Adaptus Arbus Carapace. Just the helmet. I will say just getting the helmet is rare.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
This. Okay.
Gosh, that has got so much.
Just out of curiosity, since Frank has a set of Stormtrooper Carapace, which comes with a inbuilt rebreather, is that enough?
No.
No.
Just having an inbuilt rebreather just means you can survive environmental. Like,
But how many requisition points does a survival suit require?
survival.
Survivor suit is average, so 8.
8. Okay.
Yes.
Then I shall spend 8.
Oh, Deadlight. How difficult would it be to get an armored and environmentally sealed set of Sinskin?
Armored and environmentally sealed.
Yeah.
By armored, how much armor points? Because it says here.
I'm thinking 4.
4. What is it currently?
It's very rare to start with. You said
It should be
Sinskin.
2 armor points, I think.
Yeah. No. I'm just thinking. I would say that is extremely rare.
Okay.
What do I get for 20 points?
Lots and lots of recaf.
Sweet.
Harrison, what did you say that armored environmentally sealed suit was?
It was scarce, so it'd be very rare for you, which was 64.
Yeah, armored hazmat. See,
Okay.
it does come in handy when I do random stuff for one thing.
You said it's
'Cause I-
you said it's armor value 4 though, right?
How rare is a Plasma Moonlighter?
Very rare.
Okay.
You said it was armor value 4, Harrison?
Yeah, and I have a modified Moonlighter
Okay, yeah, you can trade that in.
from previously. Alright, and, Okay.
Wait, we actually know how to modify the Moonlighters now?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
took time.
Yeah, it just takes time. I've never said you can't modify them. I just said they need to be modified before you can sell them.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
I
first time
thought we had to go through a whole process of figuring it out, and we just never started that.
Nah, it just takes a lot of time. The first time we managed to recover some, I went to Eric's and got her to fix it for me, so I have one.
Yeah.
I should probably
I mean,
just spend all
that-
my car upgrade days on doing that.
That might be worth it. I mean, Dio actually started that car thing.
Yeah, I love the car thing. I wanna, because
Yeah.
I like car chases are cool. They are fundamentally cool things.
Yes, thank you! I'm glad they're not wasted on someone. Just... I might end up doing another one. Oh well.
So, can I trade in... Can I just trade in my Ogren-sized flak armor and 16 fire bombs to just swap out for the the armored environmentally sealed suit,
Sure.
which will basically just leave me right back at where I was armor-wise anyway.
Yeah. Bearing in mind, it is a hazmat suit. It's effectively just like a reinforced hazmat suit.
Yeah, I know,
Oh.
but like the armor value is the exact same.
Yeah.
So
How rare is a single set of Welsvan Carapace armor?
It's just like carapace armor.
Okay. Thank you.
what was
You
it
guys-
called? A reinforced sealed hazmat suit? You said?
Yeah.
Armored hazmat suit.
Hazmat suit.
They're already sealed because it's a hazmat suit.
Yeah. The entire point is to like protect you against dying horribly. I don't think I actually posted them in thing because I was working on them because I was meant to do a third one, which was an armor upgrade, which allowed you to turn normal armor into a sort of hazmat variant. But I never did it.
Well, then I'm ready. Then I got my hazmat suit, and and a grab chute that'll actually carry Blorg, and then Frank was never really an issue anyway. So
Where is your armored hazmat suit?
How many points is a Scars thing?
Scars is 16.
16.
16. 1
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. And common 2?
Common. Common's the one below Scars, right?
Yeah.
2 below.
Above.
2 below?
Average scars.
Oh, average.
Common is 4.
Common's
Okay.
4, yeah. And average would be 8. So yeah. I'm curious to people, like, I will have a look at, once people have gotten themselves sorted, I would like a list of stuff you are taking with you.
Mhm.
So I can assess on how many, if I need to apply additional modifiers for being overburdened.
Mm.
I would suggest taking flame weapons if you can spare them. Flame weapons or anti-plant grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the scarcity on the anti-plant grenades? How many do you get for how many points?
They are on this planet. They are the same rarity as frag grenades, and grenades come in bundles of 3.
So it's they're really common, because I think frag grenades are common or something.
Yeah. This world fights plants constantly. They're going to
Yeah.
be conquered.
This world fights plants.
Yeah.
Average.
This world
No, sorry.
had
Common.
Tyranids crash into it and all die to plants.
Right. So how many was it? 2 points for a common thing.
Common was 4 points.
Common.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say they're the same rarity as those because
Well,
yeah, one of their new industries is making stupid amounts of anti-plant grenades.
yeah.
I don't think it's a stupid industry on this world.
No,
No.
stupid amounts.
I mean, with those trades I've done so far, I have 1 influence point left.
Yeah.
I just don't really.
Here's a
need
question
any.
as well. Would you guys want be interested in trying to take any Verghast Last Troopers with you?
Nah.
Okay, fair enough. I thought I'd make the offer just in case.
I understand. It's just, I don't like having loads of people to manage, and we've already got Celestine.
Coming.
Isn't she? I thought we negotiated for the heavy
Oh, yeah.
pack from... Yeah. So we've got Celestine, who is awesome, as an NPC. We've got Jenkins as an NPC. And I think 2 NPCs is enough.
There's
Like,
actually a third.
party-controlled ones.
Yeah,
You talking about the Magos? Yeah.
yeah, Magus.
He does his own thing, though.
This is true. I'll probably hand him over to one of you to fight for combats, but he will do his own thing out of combat. Likewise with Celestine, kind of does her own thing. I might have to change the number of vehicles I give you. Effectively, you got enough Tauruses for everyone,
hmm
but yeah,
If we make one of those a passenger Taurus, and then 2 of them gun Tauruses, we should definitely have...
yeah, okay, that's fine.
Hmm.
I still need to find the rules for that for the passenger one. I can't remember what it is.
is there different? Can I actually get a better quality tox dispenser to increase the toxic quality, or is that just like whatever it says in the book? That's what it is. Period.
That's what it is. Period.
Okay.
I will say the Tauruses have heavy flamers because that makes the most sense.
Hmm. God, I love heavy flamers.
We
I would
could
like to
fit
trade in.
exterminators on like basic weapons.
Hmm?
We could fit exterminators on our basic weapons.
You could if you got enough upgrade slots on it.
Hey, Deadlight, if I make that armored sealed sin skin best quality, can it come with presents inbuilt?
For best quality, so that goes from extremely rare to pretty much new unique in cost.
Yeah.
I will say yes then.
Right. Thanks.
I would like to trade in a purity seal for a tox dispenser then.
You can't.
Oh.
The purity seals have no effect anymore.
The question is, who wants one?
I never applied.
Also, they expired, didn't they?
Yeah, they expired. They weren't.
Well, the ones that were applied, I was under the assumption because they were improperly applied, they only had a limited time. But I have one that I never applied.
Then you have one which you can temporarily apply. That you can't sell them to anyone. Everyone.
The thing is, who wants a purity seal?
I
Is the
have
question.
no idea.
Who wants a purity seal who cannot already get access to them?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the all that was told to me was they were rare, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, but
keep
consider
it just in
things
case.
trade have to be things that people want.
I don't know. Maybe someone really wants a purity seal.
Alexandra's standing there with like 2 purity seals off her bolt gun and like 3 off her chainsword, and she's like, I don't want it. And like these are properly applied as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just trade in the combat shotgun and then 16 or whatever the hell wreck for it then.
Yeah, you can apply exterminator cartridges.
Actually, do I get extra requisition because I have 3 extra boxes of combat shotgun ammunition on top of the combat shotgun itself?
No.
Damn. Because I actually had to buy those with requisition originally.
What else? How many firebombs do you have, Spartan?
Left, I have 4.
Could I please have 1?
Yes, I would like a actual full list of gear from each of you.
I'm doing one now.
Yeah. Ideally with weights, but I understand if people can't put weight on them.
Look.
Or forget.
Hold on, I'm calculating out this tox dispenser trade-in.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll have NPC. Yeah, you'll have 2 combat ones and an NPC transport one. You are told that communication to the fire bases is limited in sporing season. Because the spores just clog up communications because the air's full of spores. They are annoyingly problematic. So, Arix informs you that the fire base will probably be unaware of your arrival and won't be able to get communications out easily, even if they were.
Alright.
Where do you
Yeah,
want
I'll,
the list of gear, by the way?
If
Page 171 for Standard Dark Heresy rulebook. You also have the Yndafel.
No. I mean,
Oh,
where
just
you want...
post it in Suicide Cell.
Sorry.
post it in
I
chat.
thought you were asking really well. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you a firebomb.
I didn't even look. I just looked in the basic rule books for the gear.
That's fine. The basic rule books have most things you could want. It's just the Yndafel has lots of insane nonsensical things from other books.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love the Yndafel. It's so fun.
It is. Yeah. The rulebook is the core rulebooks just have the stuff you would normally want, and then Yndafel has everything you look at and go, I want this because it's fun and silly. Or break Dio's game.
Yeah.
Such as the pickfly. God, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't list the ammo, by the way. Does that make any difference?
No. I assume as long as you're not trying to carry 20 billion clips or something.
No.
Yeah.
No. Just a few reloads for each weapon.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is 0.5.
I even have a combat wrist, so most of my stuff neatly fits into that one.
Cool. I am
W-
interested.
What did you say is the rarity of anti-plant grenades?
The same rarity as a frag grenade. And grenades come in
Okay.
bundles of 3.
Yeah, so it's common.
Yes. As I say, they make a stupidly large amount in this industry. Make a stupidly large amount of plant grenades.
I would like to trade in 1 dose of stim, which is average, for 2 bundles of anti-plant grenades.
That is fine. Yeah, you don't need to ask. I'm trusting you guys to do this.
Yeah,
We've spent
I
3
just
quarters
don't
now.
know how that works, so...
Yeah. Just to make this a
that's
lot,
fine.
I was gonna say, just to make this a lot easier, can you just like, what is the maximum weight limit for like my heavy grav suit insertion before like I start taking negative penalties for being too heavy?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot.
Because like if I take everything that's in the kind of like my standard combat loadout on both characters, I'm still probably gonna be within range. I'm not carrying anything like abnormally insanely heavy, so.
Isn't an eviscerator really heavy?
Well, with all the modifications that I have on it, it weighs 18.75. But I mean,
That's pretty heavy.
that's about like what 3 kilograms more than this like a standard suit of flak armor.
Yeah, but armor's heavy as well.
Right, I know. But
And if you're already wearing armor, I should probably tell you how much the armor you were asking about weighs, shouldn't I?
I've already posted what it is.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Dudley.
Like I posted
Yeah.
the entire thing.
I
Yeah,
haven't
no.
been looking in the Suicide Cell chat. Oops.
Yeah, I posted it there just so he had an idea, knew exactly what it would do.
Cool.
let me put it this way: like my current weight, if I take absolutely everything that I normally take with me, is 75.25.
That's a lot. That's a very large weight of equipment.
Actually,
including
not
yourself.
For an Ogren.
Yeah,
No,
never
but
an ogre,
he's got-
and
he's
very
got- he's got-
possibly-
He's got
Yeah,
a
but
normal
also-
person's amount of equipment.
Yeah, but he's not a normal person, is he? In scale, it scales. He's actually lightly loaded.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of how
And
much
on
his
top of
grab
that-
shoot will take him, he's
Well,
got
yeah,
one
but I have a
person's amount
heavy.
of stuff.
I have a heavy grab shoot. This is not a normal grab
Can
shoot.
I,
So
Sparse?
No, you don't have a heavy grab shoot. You have the 2 grab shoots strapped together improvised.
no,
you got-
we got I have a heavy grab
Did you?
shoot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, you got it from Tech Priest.
Alright, okay, I thought that was
I
for
mean-
Alexandria.
Honestly, just for regular real-world combat troopers, that amount of gear isn't really... Well, it's for long-range recon guys. Can carry around 70 kilos easy.
It's about the grab shoots, though.
Yeah, it's the grab shoots, not the actual carrying of stuff. Spartan, are you heavily augmented or not?
Am I heavily augmented?
Do you have
Got a
lots of
lot of-
cybernetics?
I mean, I have some cybernetics, yeah. The Unifil doesn't have any weights listed for him, so.
No cybernetics.
No, but-
weights. I'm asking. Right, let me have a look at your character and.
I have a cerebral implant, microsutures, subskin armor, synth muscle, and cranial armor. That's all I got.
Well, I've only got 6.
It's nothing that's like surface. It's not like I
Yeah.
have like a giant robotic arm
yeah,
or a
if-
power fist.
yeah. I was gonna say if you had like a cybernetic limbs, I would say. Yeah, I would say 70 is probably the max for you. Well, yes, it's a heavy duty one. You're also a massive slab of meat.
So then, what's a normal grab shoot like 40?
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
was.
way- Jesus,
Something.
it's
I don't
nothing.
know.
I can do 40.
I will say 50 for the normal ones.
Okay.
Anything over 50 starts applying penalties. And then for you, Spartan, it'll be 70. Anything over will start applying penalties.
Hey, Deadler, I assume the local flora is probably fauna, is probably pretty insane considering the environment they have to live in.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a decent chance of us encountering giant, scary wildlife in the hive?
Yep.
Alright.
What kind of question is that? We're in a fucking hive.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got an interesting
Consider
idea.
it's under hive, but worse.
Could I spend some time and lightweight my my armored environmental suit to reduce its weight?
Don't forget you have to do all your shopping, and then you only have a day at max.
Okay.
So
So no. At least not before the mission.
no, not before the
Okay.
mission.
I've actually marked in my gear list everything with a star I don't have on me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just leave like my brass knuckles and I don't know, my rations. Boom, there we go. I meet the weight requirements now.
Okay, so while you're there for 3 days, Spartan Blorg will starve.
I mean, I suppose I
don't
can carry
think
like
he will
3
starve.
days. I was gonna say I suppose I can carry 3 days of rations, or just eat fucking whoever we kill. Like,
I suggest you
Eat
don't
what
eat
you
like the
kill. Eat what you kill.
Alright, I think that's it for me in terms of what I'm getting. So I will post. A lot of the Indifal weapons do not have weights posted. We will have to fix that before we properly release it. But like,
Yeah, that's something I neglect because I don't like doing it. I'm like,
I mean, to
don't-
be fair, no one likes weight.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take a regular sniper rifle and add a kilogram or two to it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Tauruses, while they could take stuff, they're mostly taking spare oxygen tanks for you as well as food and rations, like water and
Cool.
rations. So you don't have to factor that into your gear, but they can't carry anything else, which I think
Alright.
is a fair way of handling that. So you don't.
This is me. 6.
That is a lot of.
Oh, I forgot to include my thing.
Yeah, you don't have like any weapons.
I have a sniper rifle.
Oh, okay. You're not taking your power fist.
I am taking my power fist. That's why I just realised. Oh, I omitted something.
Yeah, like you've got gear, you've got armor, cloak, fire bombs. You know.
Do I have to factor in the cape and hat for weight or not? I don't think they weigh very much.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
Well, I am prepared for covert ops. I don't think I can attach a silencer to that gun.
Talent's pattern heavy sniper rifle. No,
No, it's like an anti-material rifle, I think.
It's an anti-tank rifle, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't use a silencer for my shotgun either, because the entire point of that thing is to be loud and intimidating.
I mean you still got a lot of weight. You could try and get like a sidearm.
I think I'm going to let Jenkins go for the sidearming.
Okay, cool. And you've also got to work at Jenkins as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Celestine Alexandria, it just literally is just like I'll do all my helmets unsorted. Like that's literally all she does. She like she goes into the armory, grabs like a handful of frag grenades, a handful of plant grenades, straps into the belt, walks out. That's all she does to gear up.
Okay, so for Jackram, assuming the food's included,
Yeah.
is
As I
a
say,
total of 16 plus 18 is 34. 34 kilograms.
cool. Still have a fair bit. Yeah. No one has to worry about factoring in food and water for themselves or spare oxygen tanks. Those are on the Tauruses.
Cool.
That makes good use of the Taurus. That means you can't be like, oh, I want to strap extra stuff to the Tauruses.
Right, now let's sort out Jenkins.
Yeah. I quite like this session, actually.
Hmm.
Despite the fact I haven't done much, I quite like you guys, genuinely thinking about, oh, this is...
Right, if I get rid of that and go for armored hazmat suit.
I can't find it in the book, but what is the test required to actually do like reducing weight? I see reinforced, which increases weight, but what's where I can't find the lightweight like modification?
Which book are you looking in?
Just the DH2 core.
I will say it's the same test as reinforcing. I know lightweight. It's called reduced weight. That's why.
What page is that on? Do you...
I'm looking at the One in Only War
Oh,
because
are
that's
you?
the book I currently have open because I needed military grade gear.
What is the what's the test according to Only War then? If we're just going by the Only War one.
The Only War one is a bit weird.
Are we done for today, by the way?
Yeah, if you want to go after you sort your gear out, you're free to.
Alright.
Like,
Bye.
sorry for a shortish session, but like
That's fine.
it makes sense to start next session as a big drop,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
a preparation session. We get it.
Yep, it's cool. Okay, though. Thank you. Bye.
no
Later,
worries.
monkey.
Bye.
If I remember correctly, is it just a plus 20 armor test to modify your weapon?
Yeah. Plus 20 thread armor. Reduce weight. Undergoes. You reduce the weight by
It should-
20%. By 20%.
Makes it more fragile if I use it as an improvised weapon, though.
Any natural
I
roll of
will-
a 90 to 100 causes the weapon to shatter.
That's fine.
If used as an improvised weapon.
Alright. Where are those weapons?
Not the most entertaining session of ever, but I think it's a cool one.
I enjoyed it.
At least stuff happened this session.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not like a mitten session where you leave and go, huh, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
I assume that I succeed on that then.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna lightweight. I was gonna lightweight. I forgot to mention it. I was gonna lightweight my primary shotgun since I'm never gonna use it as an improvised weapon anyway.
I assume you were lightweighting something. So.
Yeah, no. Well, you said I couldn't do the armor, but I figured I could at least do like my weapon to.
Yeah, you can lightweight in your weapon without issue. It's just the armor is kind of a bit like
That's fine. You said 20%, right?
20% to a minimum of 0.5 kilograms.
Okay, so my pistol drops 2 kilograms then.
Also, please keep it to 0.5 MX. 0.5. Don't like get really finicky with it. My brain won't handle it.
How much do you suppose the cat piggy would weigh?
It's backpack powered, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Backpack power source. Let me have a look at a backpack power source and just add like 2 kilograms on top of it. I think that's the best way of doing it.
I'm doing it one more time.
How dare you?
That is a shitload of degrees of success. What the fuck is 20% of this?
Wow, backpack power pack weighs 25 kilograms.
Yeah, they're heavy.
Plus 15 in Dark Heresy.
Shall we say 20 kilograms? Because it is
Okay.
literally like a small generator on your back.
Hmm.
So 20 kilograms for it?
I suppose so.
I mean, it needs some drawback. It's way too
Yeah,
good at the moment.
I know. I know.
Like-
so. Well,
It's the only thing that I've actually been able to use to do any threat to Xavier.
yeah. Well,
Boom!
then I can't use it anymore.
Can't you?
As with the 20 kilo cat piggy and 15 kilo for my armor, I'm already on my weight limit.
20 plus 15. That's 35.
Yeah, my weight limit is 36.
Hey, Deadlight. can I spend the cost?
Oh, your personal.
Can I spend the cost of a rare item to add the overload functionality to a hotshot lasgun?
That would be pretty fucking insane. You'd be having nine pen
Yeah.
on something that could shoot like 60 meters, and
Sure.
still has a clip of like 60.
No, they only have a clip of 30 in Dark Heresy.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, the hot shots have really low
Really,
clips.
even with the like 25 kilogram fucking backpack you gotta take with that thing?
Do hotshots have the power pack in Dark Heresy? I thought that's why they had a smaller ammo capacity.
It's really weird. Because yeah, they're so weird. They're like really heavy, and then they have that 25 kilogram backpack, and then they have a clip listed which isn't the same as the backpack power.
I've never seen a lore one where the hotshots didn't use those fucking huge backpacks because they require.
I
an
don't
absurd amount
care
of
because
energy.
it's stupid.
No, I know it's your
Makes
call.
sense.
So
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no, here we go. They use a 10 kilogram backpack power source rather than a standard plug-in pack. Cool. So it's just like a smaller one.
yeah. See,
can I lightweight utility equipment? That would be funny. Can I actually do that?
depends what it is.
Like, could I lightweight a diagnoser? Like, swap out like the fucking heavy metal external case for something like a lighter synthetic case, which would basically only remove a kilogram.
Sure. As long as you don't go like too overboard, I'll allow you to lightweight 3 things. That makes sense.
fine.
Should we drop the cat piggy to like 18 kilograms in weight?
Well,
Like, this is the thing.
in either case, I can't take it with me.
This is the thing. It's so weird, the weight system of carrying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the camp is a little big. Perhaps we could take some web grenades and stun stuff instead. It's cool, but it's not necessarily vital to the mission.
No, I meant just like on people.
Oh, right.
Like, their ability to carry stuff seems a bit weird. If normal soldiers can carry 70 kilograms of gear normally,
Although, most of us are not normal soldiers here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like, my maximum capacity is like 255 kilograms. I just have to stay under fucking 70 to like jump out of this thing without like instantly killing myself. Hopefully.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to waiver normal way of yourself weight. I'm only worried about weight for your gear at this point. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you can use the cat piggy normally, if you wish to take it, and I won't impose the normal like encumbered penalties. The only time I'll step in is if you're like carrying like 5 weapons or something stupid.
I mean,
I've seen like, the Mythbusters carrying like 7 weapons in a Doom style situation and trying to beat Doom time.
yeah.
And getting like 7 or 8 minutes. Those are
Actually,
bearing in mind, those are the Mythbusters.
Wait, was that Mythbusters or Rooster Teeth that did the Doom thing? Or was it both of them?
Mythbusters did it.
Oh, cool.
They set up they got an old warehouse. They styled it like a level.
Oh, that's cool.
They put the weapons as drops, so you could actually go around and pick them all up. And then they ran it, timing themselves, shooting the enemies. They had to like kill their combatants using different weapons and stuff. They had a backpack as well, so they could also get in. And they got like 7 or 8 minutes. And then they got someone who was like Doom Guy, like literally built like a brick to do it, and he did it in like 3. It was nuts.
Okay.
And he literally went, I completely forgot I had a bag.
The
He was like just slugging. He was literally just like slinging them over himself, and he like set all the different Doom weapons apart from the BFG. And he was literally like, "Yeah, I forgot I had a bag." It's so cool.
The Rooster Teeth one they did it slightly differently. They just had, because they didn't have as much money to do the thing, they just got approximations of the weapons and their weight, and they loaded them all onto the guys at the start. It's like, great, go from here to here, and we'll see how long it takes you. And I think it was 170 kilograms of gear in total.
Yeah.
And the one of them that had been in the military ran it in 5 minutes or something, and the one that hadn't been in the military fell over.
Yeah.
Just stood there.
Yeah, like, yeah, it was a case. They it was a bit. I think the Heresy could probably go done what they did. It was like they found an old warehouse, they put up some fake walls. They just had some like random people.
Oh yeah, they could absolutely do it now. But when they did that video, they were like they were running out of some guy's bedroom.
Oh yeah, but like Mythbusters always have the budget of like some guy's bedroom.
Ah.
From like for 90% of the show, it's like, they had like the budget of somebody's bedroom.
Does the Power Fist really only weigh 13 kilograms, even with the power pack?
Yeah.
That thing weighs less than an eviscerator.
Yes, because it is not a giant fuck-off huge chainsword.
Yes, but it is a giant, like, fucking fist with a giant power pack.
You see people wielding power fists more often than you see them wielding eviscerators.
I know, but I always just assumed that was down to eviscerators kind of being more for priests.
So eviscerators are really
That
big.
would be my gear list.
Are you going to carry 2 fucking power packs? Like, one for the hotshot lasgun and one for your power fist?
Who, me? I don't have a hotshot las gun.
Oh, well, you were asking about hotshot. I thought you had a hotshot.
Jenkins has a hotshot las gun.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, so hotshot lasguns can actually use variable
What's
settings
your
now?
total, Grey?
No, I had to spend a lot of influence to do it for variable setting.
Calculate it.
Yeah,
Is it just like a weapon mod? Because I could have just rolled for that.
No.
No, it's not a normal modification. He asked to pay. He asked to pay so he can have a variable setting on his Jenkins.
This is, you go to the Mechanicus and say, hey, I know these are mass-produced for like special forces, but could you make this better? I'll give you money.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
By
the
the way,
Inquisition. I
I'm the
need this.
Inquisition.
Yeah.
How much? I'm curious. How much influence did that cost?
32.
Oh, that's not too much.
It's not a huge amount, but considering that was the last dregs of what I had to spend, it was
Yeah, no, I'll allow that. Like, I plan this next mission to be quite bonkers. Also, if anyone is actually watching this, I'm sorry that this is a really dull episode. But
Next episode should be cool.
next episode, they'll be like doing like, Mission Impossible nonsense.
So, yeah. I would be at 29 kilogram plus whatever Sakapi weights in the end.
Oh yeah, that's fine then.
That's actually a really interesting idea.
Yeah, so long as you're not over the 50 kilogram weight, I don't really mind.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it makes no sense that like you put on your armor, you put on one weapon, you're like, I can't carry anything else.
Yeah.
I'm surprised people haven't like looked at Yindafel for more things.
I look at Yindafel.
You should have a look at like the ballistics cloth circuit.
I've got nothing left, spend or trade in.
Yeah, well, no, it's one of those things which is really really rare. Like it does something really really rare. It's +1 to any armor,
That's pretty good.
to arms and body.
That is pretty good.
Jackrum,
Me.
would you mind if I gave you Frank's hotshot lasgun, and as long as I spend the influence, that you get that mod on Frank's hotshot lasgun too?
I have no influence. Oh,
If I spend my influence.
is that okay, Deadlight?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, okay. Sure.
Like you've like agreed to the Magos whose job is to hunt traitor tech priests. Like on an inquisitorial mission to hunt a discordant. I think he's going to overlook you guys tweaking your hotshot lasguns.
I guess I guess I could take my hotshot las pistol, but then
Like he's going
What?
to overlook like what's his face? Zero. He like looks at Zero, looks at Heretic, and is like, I did not say anything if he does not, talk to me.
yeah, at least he's not the obvious filthy heretic that not Zava, what was his Sixes was.
How much influence would I have to spend to get Frank's stormtrooper helmet sealed, like environmentally sealed?
Environmentally sealing armor.
Because like I really don't want to replace his armor with something that's just like a standard environmentally sealed suit. Can I
Yeah.
just seal the helmet considering it's already like built for?
It's not
Like,
a case
it
of
already
just.
it already has a respirator and shit built into it, so I assume like it would be easier to modify than a helmet that doesn't have a built-in respirator and shit already.
It's not just the helmet. But yeah. Because these spores will irritate your skin quite badly if exposed to them for any period of
Oh.
time. You have to have environmentally sealed armor gear.
Could I just get like an environmentally sealed fucking piece of latex or some shit like that, and then just like wear the armor on top of that? Obviously the armor won't stack, but like just so I could use Frank's already existing armor.
It's called a survival suit.
Yeah, that is called a survival suit.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, that's why I said if
Oh.
you don't have a environmentally sealed armor, you need to take a survival suit.
No.
Which
Neat.
job is
What the hell is the rarity of that?
average.
Oh. Which is it's fucking
I
8.
literally posted them in Discord just so like, so you could see that this is the thing I'm saying you need on top of your graph shoot. So that
Neat. I guess I'll just trade in the rest of my fucking firebombs. Alright, I have 0 firebombs now, but Frank has an environmentally sealed suit. Or whatever the hell it's called.
Speaking of firebombs, it just reminded me of the Do you guys see the trailer for Far Cry 5?
Yeah.
Oh, what,
people-
I've been seeing them since last year, yeah.
Yeah. But like the personnel ones where they're like talking about their family and then it cuts to something subtle that's like a bit off. And then it just like cuts to them like because the one that just struck my mind is the one where she's like the woman and she's like minding her bar and you're saying how about like her mother died and they drove her father to suicide. And it like just it ends with her like stuffing a rag into a bottle of like alcohol and then just putting it under the counter and you look behind the counter, it's just an armory. There's like dozens of like Molotovs made and stuff. Oh man. I think I really like the priest one the best. Because he's like there doing his book. And like you see him like sat in the
Oh,
pews.
you open the book and there's a revolver in it.
Yeah, no, you see him sat at the pews with the book open, and then it like cuts to him like donning a bulletproof vest. Cuts to him back in the pews, but the camera's behind him now, and it's just a revolver in there. He takes it out, and then walks out with a shotgun as well. Just like, and you see like as he walks out, the church is like being bombed. Oh man, I think that's going to be quite a good Far Cry game.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
4 was good. I liked 4. And 3. They both had problems, but they were good games.
Yeah. I think 5 could be really, really interesting.
The first half of 3 was like the perfect Far Cry game. I mean, the second half of 3 was good, but it wasn't like perfect because they killed off their fantastically awesome villain halfway through the game and then replaced him with an uncharismatic wet towel.
Yeah, games like doing that. Oh yeah, let's have the really nice villain at the start and then kill him halfway through. I want games to do it the other way around. Is to give you the wet towel first, and you're like, oh my gosh, just get out of my life, and then have the charismatic villain.
Yeah, that would be better.
Do you know what? That reminds me. I've been playing a lot of Dying Light, and I realised Rise is a rubbish villain. But he does irritate me in just the right way that I do actually want to kill him. Because there's a great bit at when you do the final mission, you kind of like walk out, and like Rise is talking to you over the radio, and Crane just goes, "Oh, will you just shut up?" The main character just goes, "Will you just shut up? I don't care about your philosophy." And then he like starts speaking with loudspeaker, and you're just like, I want to get up there as fast as I can just so I can kick him off to shut him up. Like, he's not actually an interesting villain. There are far more interesting characters in that game, but... yeah. It's really, really weird. All the characters in that game are a bit weird.
God, I
Little
love.
miss-
Sorry, I love the Talus pattern heavy sniper rifle. So it's got inbuilt bipod, inbuilt telescopic sight, heavy recoil, which means it has to be braced like a heavy weapon before firing it, accurate, felling 4 and proven 4. 1d10 plus 6, pen 8.
Wow, that is
Yeah, that is
potent.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame my ballistic skill is shit. I got
yes.
ballistic skill of 29, but with the full aim and bonuses from sights and stuff, I can probably get my chances to hit up to 60%. Yay.
I mean, when we're talking about such modifications and stuff, could I get a red dot sight for Cat Piggy? Because my ballistic skill is not that great as well.
You may, if you've got the spare experience, influence.
It is what it is scarce.
It's
Yes.
pretty easy to get hold of.
Uh,
See, you'd be surprised,
I have 2 more doses of trank I could trade in for it.
Sure. If you got the influence, I can't be bothered to do the math.
Trank, not trank, stim is average. So 8, and the red dot side is scarce, so it's, yeah.
16. Okay, cool, that's fine. Yeah, sure. If the math works, I don't care.
Checks out.
I trust you guys to be competent enough to do math on your own, without requiring me to pull up a calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be surprised, actually. Tasso's ballistic skill is 52.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind she almost exclusively used ballistic weapon, blast weapons.
Okay. That's still pretty high, though.
It is still pretty high. I'm tempted to not actually go Commander and just get that additional +5. Because I get it to that and agility, which are both stupidly important for that character.
Yeah.
I don't think Tasso's actually ever missed a shot. Because now she just braces for free.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you let me trade in some stupidly rare weapons to get some stupidly rare cybernetics. Oh, Tasso's just such a silly character.
Could I acquire 1 chameleon cloak?
If you have the influence for it.
I do. I am going to trade in Frank's original set of standard guardsman flak armor and then spend influence.
Okay.
What's the stealth bonus for Chameleon Eye Cloak?
Plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah, it's +40 if you're still, +20 if you're moving. Half the there.
And Sin Skin also gives a plus 10.
+10, yes.
And I'm invisible to Dark Sight and Presence. Alright, so my current stealth modifier is moving 80. 81, sorry. Nice.
Yeah, no, that sounds reasonable.
If I'm standing still, it's 100.
Wow.
Yeah, that's along the lines of Tasso's.
It's like, shh, very stealth. Oh, and if I get, if I borrow Jenkins' Stummer, I'm up at like 130.
Yes. Stummers are so good. And it's so weird that like everyone seems so reluctant in Orphans to get gear. It's just the weirdest thing. It's like everyone constantly complains of me for having good gear, but when given the option to get gear, you just instead like get stupid numbers of demo packs.
Demo packs are awesome.
Yeah.
They are awesome, but we don't need 20 of them.
Or don't you?
No, have you seen how much damage Tasso does?
Yeah. Alright.
Tasso does more damage in a maximal shot than a demo pack.
But consider this, Deadlight. You can modify payload on a demolition pack.
You can. This is true. But Tasso now adds additional +3 damage to all of her shots. Because I really need that much more damage.
You could go for 5 kilograms for a blast 40, 3d10 plus 12 explosion. Pen 8.
Yeah, thinking about that, I think we're going to take the red route just out of.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're going to be moving towards to support Charlie. Is our plan, regardless of route.
Cool.
I think going to Alpha is just silly.
God, Deadlight, you know enemies without, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the succubus on the front page? Like on page 4.
Not personally, but yeah, sure.
They literally stole that character design, line for line, from an anime and novel called Overlord. Like, it's not even like this is similar, it's like this is a drawing of that character. Same clothes, same everything. It's like, come on,
Yep.
Fantasy Flight Gothic artist.
I reckon that was done. I reckon they were forced to do that by 40k. By just like
By 40k.
by Games Workshop.
Really?
Games Workshop have a habit of stealing stuff.
That is true.
Yeah.
But like they tend to, as I say, they tend to steal obscure stuff. But unfortunately, you've got places like 1D4chan and such.
Yeah.
Slash
But look,
PG.
check out General, right, in Dark Heresy Building Systems. That is the picture in Enemies Without.
Yeah.
Let's find character that isn't.
That doesn't actually even look like 40k art, honestly.
Yeah.
Anything you guys recommend that I spend 29 influence on?
Lots and lots of recap.
Presence.
Yeah. I mean, if you have the time, we could apply lightweight materials to the shotgun, to my shotgun.
That's up to Deadlight. I already used my 3 uses to lightweight my equipment.
Seeing as RX doesn't need to staple jump packs together, she can do it for you.
Okay. So yeah, that.
I'm waiting for this, the other one, dear.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find a picture that isn't awful.
Oh my gosh, jeez, wow, it is.
Look, and this is a picture from the anime that character is from, right? But this is just a screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow. That is just wow.
Yeah.
So for reference,
Very-
though, for God damn it, they opened up the other one. So for reference, for everyone at home watching, this is the demon from the book.
Yeah. And
this is the demon from Overlord.
yeah. Which
Wow.
is yeah, it's the same demon.
Like, jeez.
To be fair, that is really good fan art of that character.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, if I were to search, I think the one in the Dark Heresy book is the best quality I'd be able to find.
Well.
Like,
So thanks, Fantasy Flight Games.
no, they didn't. They didn't quite steal it. They added detail to her dress and changed the color of her hair slightly.
Yeah.
Like, it's so not subtle. It's ridiculous. Like, you can't even say it was by, like, it's not like, oh, you know, oh, they just got the, one bit done, you know. Like, they just got similarity. It is just, wow. I like how Boom is like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys need to do?
I think I'm good at the moment.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I want to spend this on. I'm trying to think of something like practical.
I think it might just be a Japan thing, but I've noticed the weird tendency for when they have angels show up in, like, anime or books or whatever, they always have their wings sprouting out of their hips, and it's just like, what's going on? Why is it coming out of their hips? What is this? And
Yeah, that is Japanese style.
Yeah. I'd end the stream there then.
Yep.
Thank you everyone very much for watching this blank screen for 2 hours and listening to us ramble on about shopping.
Mhm. Well, it was a shopping session.
It was a
more or
shopping
less.
session. So, but yeah, next week will be much more interesting. Bye.
I wasn't just shopping. We did interrogations and preparation and stuff.
Yeah, that's supposed to be,
Ooh.
but anyway, bye.
Can I get a